If Elon Musk's opinion of your sexuality is that important, maybe you should listen to him. I don't think I will, thank you very much. This is under my video where I talk about Elon Musk calling cisgender a slur. A video whose topic relates to gender identity, not sexual orientation. But still, 5 fucking idiots were like, huh, he sure showed him, and gave this comment a like. This is my exact problem with these kinds of people. They don't even know what the fuck they're mad at. You would think that it's a pretty basic distinction, cisgender, relating to gender identity, not sexual orientation, but still these people get it fucking wrong. And yet these are the supposed critics of gender ideology, or whatever the fuck, yet they don't even know what cisgender means. It's fine not knowing what a word means, but if you don't know what a word means, yet you rail against it so hard, that just proves you're dictated by nothing but irrational bigotry, and not actually critiquing something substantively. But then again, should I really expect anything more from an Elon Musk fan? You're wrong about Karen. It does indeed specifically refer to white women. Mr. Walsh never equated Karen with the N-word. Even though what I was talking about in the video was Matt Walsh complaining about Karen supposedly being an anti-white slur, and then shortly after going on a tirade over how it's so ridiculous, quote-unquote, that we can't say the N-word hard R. But whatever, go off. And it is indeed absurd that said N-word is absolutely unspeakable, but only by people of a certain skin color. Of course, we all know about the historical atrocities, but we are not even allowed to refer to a historical atrocity except by use of this ridiculous term, the N-word? Mr. Walsh's points all stand. I don't even understand what kind of point this person is trying to make. You can refer to racist historical atrocities in this country without saying the N-word. It's possible. And I assume with the part where you say it is indeed absurd that the N-word is absolutely unspeakable, but only by people of a certain skin color, you're referring to black people saying the N-word with the A variant, which is different from the slur. Yes, obviously the slang term originated from the slur, but it was co-opted by black people, you know, the people who the slur was typically used against, and it was turned into a word that is normally used in a friendly context. And I fully understand why black people are upset when white people use the N-word, even the A variant of the N-word. Because, like I said in the original video, the word has historical weight in a very negative way. It was commonly used by white people to dehumanize black people. It was a very popular word to use in a derogatory context against black people during very racist periods in this country. And I have to ask, why do you, Matt Walsh, and other people of your ilk want to say the word so badly? Because I'm pretty sure most people out there don't have much inclination to say the word because of the weight of it, so why do you want to say it so badly? Karen is supposedly an anti-white slur that we shouldn't say, but the N-word, an anti-black slur that actually has racist history attached to it, is a word that we should remove the stigma from. Typical snowflake racist. Fuck the feelings of minorities, but coddle the feelings of us white people. Because I'm willing to bet my entire savings that this commenter is a white person who is bent that they can say the N-word. Your thoughts and opinions of the matter have no contrast. It is apparent that you have been sheltered and protected from harsh realities of what life is and has always been. I am glad you and your followers don't like Florida. Please do not come here with your dogma. Well, too bad. I got a grandmother in Florida, and I visited her 2 years ago, so I was in Florida at one point. Sorry. And I will probably visit her again eventually, so again, sorry. I will probably be in Florida again. But anyways, why is this person so mad, and why do they not want me anywhere near them? Because I said slavery is bad. And we should not give kudos to such an awful, inhumane practice just because slaves may have picked up some skills that, you know, were taught to them oftentimes through fear and violence. That's it. That's what made this person so fucking mad. Something that you would think would be such a no-duh statement. Are we really at the point in this country where saying slavery is bad is a contentious statement? I wanted to give right-wingers some credit and say that at least not at this current point in time, they're ready to say that slavery was not such a bad thing after all. But now I'm like, I don't know, No, because under my recent Florida video, I got some right-wingers mad at me for saying slavery is bad. They could be outliers, sure, but with how brazen the GOP is getting with their bigotry, it would not surprise me that they're getting to the point where saying slavery wasn't that bad of a thing becomes a common talking point. Switch games are better on the Switch OLED and handheld. They're even better on the Steam Deck. Stolen Switch games like a thief? Kind of shitty of you. Previous consoles I can see, but the Switch? Folks worked their ass off on those games. Oh look, another uneducated, stupid Nintendo fanboy. Emulation does not always mean you pirate games. You can dump the ROMs onto your computer from your Switch cartridge. Meaning, if you play Switch games on something else that isn't a Switch, via that method, you still have to buy the fucking game. Meaning your money still goes to Nintendo and the developers who, in your own words, worked their asses off on said game. You just wanted to play that game on better hardware. If you're going to white knight for a billion-dollar corporation that does not give a single fuck about you, the least you can do is get your facts straight. It'll save you from blindly going into rage mode over shit you know nothing about. They deserve it. LOL, LOL, the cops are so based. Context time. This is under my video talking about a lesbian couple who got arrested because some mother got bent that they kissed in public. They broke no laws whatsoever. All they did was anger some homophobic mother who couldn't tolerate their daughter seeing two consenting adults having a public display of affection. But them getting arrested for sharing a kiss in public, something that many straight couples even do, is based, supposedly. This is the point we're getting to, where people are openly celebrating queer people being arrested for doing nothing fucking wrong besides just simply existing, and not hiding the fact that they are attracted to people who are the same gender as them. How do you even get to this point? They're a couple, they're both adults, but instead of minding your own fucking business, you gotta call the cops on them because, oh noes, they kissed in a public area. Again, something that so many other couples, including straight couples, do. Even if you're the most intolerant, homophobic person on the planet, you go about your fucking day, because who fucking cares? Calling the cops on a couple for sharing a kiss in public is not the based action you think it is. It is the grown-up equivalent of a 5-year-old saying, "Ew, you kissed, cooties." If being a man-child, or woman-child, I guess that would be the female equivalent of the saying, and not being able to handle two consenting adults sharing a kiss is based to, then be my fucking guest. But nothing will stop me from thinking that you're fragile to the fucking extreme. Trans women are men, period. We are buying this game. So stunning, so brave, such wow. Have fun with Hogwarts Legacy, I guess, but please, for the love of fucking God, can you not make you buying a video game seem like this big, brave, noble cause? It's just fucking cringe. I agree with some of your points, but just a tip. The fact that you swear so much makes you sound like a simple-minded person, and the fact that there are kids on YouTube. You seem like you have somewhat of a head on your shoulders, so maybe try using a dictionary and looking words longer than fuck as filler. Why do I have to fucking censor myself for any fucking kid that may come across my fucking videos? My fucking channel isn't even directed towards kids. You wanna know what we should do in fucking stead? Normalize parents monitoring what the fuck their kids are doing and viewing on the fucking internet. I shouldn't have to fucking give a shit about a child potentially viewing my profanity-laced fucking videos. And depending on how young the child is, they shouldn't even fucking be on YouTube to begin with. They should in fucking stead be on the YouTube Kids app. This fucking website is meant for people who are 13 or over, and it's not my fucking fault that YouTube does not enforce this whatso fucking ever. So I don't fucking give a shit whatso fucking ever about, oh noes, any kids potentially hearing me fucking swearing. And I especially don't give a fucking shit what you think about me swearing. You think people saying fucking curse words makes them simple-minded. Well, guess what? I think people who have a problem with other people saying curse words are fucking snowflakes. What the fuck is this, a first grade classroom? Get the fuck over it. Fuck, shit, motherfucker. I hit dislike. Your tier list is wrong. Who would ever put animals on S tier and only have metal on A tier? Animals is overrated as fuck. Also, Endless River should be right at the bottom. Terrible tier. Let me do it next time. Well, damn, it's almost like my Pink Floyd tier list is entirely my opinion only. You are entitled to your own opinions, I am entitled to my own. Normally, when someone doesn't like a piece of media that I like, I respect their opinions, but since you want to act like the foremost authority when it comes to what is a good Pink Floyd album or not, if you genuinely think that Animals is an overrated album, get your fucking hearing checked, or your head evaluated, or out of your ass, or whatever you need to do to stop being so goddamn deluded. You're a lib, crying about the Young Turks. Aw, did Anna saying she wanted to be called a woman trigger you? Good job galvanizing the right and every normal, sane person on the culture issue that isn't a degenerate alt-left lib, LOL. See, you can say that I'm the one crying, but I think the person who's really crying is Anna. She made a mountain out of a molehill over saying that's hardly ever used outside of a medical context. Who the fuck is calling Anna a birthing person? Someone on Twitter even asked her for one example of this happening specifically to her, and all she had to say in response is, "Oh, I live in California, teehee." What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Okay, I know what it means. California is supposedly this woke haven according to the dumbest people online, but I live in New York City, an area in this country that is up there with California when it comes to most liberal areas in this country. And I am a college student. Hell, I even took a gender studies course this past semester to fulfill a credit. And I have never, ever heard anyone go up to a cis woman and say, "Hi, birthing person." It just doesn't happen. So who's the one really crying? Me pointing out Anna's stupidity, or Anna whining over shit that doesn't even happen at all in reality? Also, what the fuck is alt-left? I know alt-right, of course, but alt-left? Is that even a thing? Perhaps just like Anna, this person is getting mad at a group of people who don't even fucking exist. White people do better. Please do better. No one said we can't mourn the death and fight against anti-LGBTQ power. Black people are saying don't co-opt black movements to do so. All you white people have to do is not use the hashtag, which brings awareness to black, trans, and cis women who have been targets of the state. This whole thing is giving all lives matter. I didn't say that anyone arguing over the usage of "say her name" in reference to Breonna J's death said that we couldn't mourn her death, but rather I think it is very distasteful to even have this conversation in lieu of paying tribute to a trans girl who unfortunately was at the receiving end of a hate crime that resulted in her death. There is a time and a place to discuss when it is appropriate or not to use a certain hashtag, but can we not make it when we are discussing the death of a trans person? Because that was probably the first time that lefty Twitter drama actually made me angry, because usually I just ignore it, I don't pay any mind to it because it's all just stupid bullshit at the end of the day that changes nothing in this world. But people were taking the death of a young trans girl and using it as an opportunity to tone police other people on the internet, or even in some cases, scold real-life activists who are out there protesting in her name. The UK media, when they were initially reporting on her death, were dead-naming her. Her dead name is on her birth certificate, so I think it is fair game to say her name in protest of these really gross actions. Which is more important to you, scoring brownie points for being a holier-than-thou lefty online, or advancing trans rights and ensuring that a dead trans girl is posthumously honored properly? I'll let you decide. Anyway, that's all the stupid comments I have compiled for this edition of the Comment Waste Bin. It's always a grand occasion when someone stupid comments on my videos because that means more content for me. And it's also good for you because that means more content from me to consume. Because I'm totally your favorite channel on YouTube, right? Right? Anyway, that's all the stupid comments I have to respond to. Bye-bye.